If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Today is going to be a how to achieve a flawless face makeup look using only drugstore products. I also feel like college kids think that they can't get beautiful makeup with drugstore products. So I just wanted to show you guys that that is not the case. Don't forget to give it a double thumbs up, a huge thumbs up, and go to my channel and subscribe to me, to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you over there. Okay, so first things first, to have a flawless finishing look on your face is going to be just taking care of your skin. I try to do facial scrubs at least 2 times a week in my shower, just to get all that dead skin off and just keep it clean. And then I wash my face with my cleanser, and then when I get out of the shower I tone it and I put moisturizer on. I just think it keeps my skin looking very fresh. And the skincare line I use I'll link down below, but they are called A Priori Beauty. My mom has been selling it and I've been using it since I was at least in 7th grade. So that has really kept me from having really bad skin. And then for me also, I use this e.l.f. lip scrub. It just looks like this. And it's in Mint Maniac. And I also use that like right before I use any sort of lip gloss, lipstick, honestly anything, just because it keeps my lips from looking, I don't know, you know when you get the dead skin, it starts like flaking and everything like that. And then I use a chapstick. So when I am trying to get a flawless finished look, I want to get rid of all the dark circles under my eyes. So I use this Maybelline Master Camo. I've used it a couple times in my videos. I just put it underneath my eyes. Okay, I'm going to take this beauty sponge. This is Morphe. I'm trying to use everything drugstore, but this is a drugstore's price. It's, you know, not the actual Beauty Blender brand, but that jingling, it's gonna make me mad, but it's okay. I'm gonna go in with this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in number 05, which is warm beige. I'm going to dab it on my face. And then again, we're going to use this beauty sponge. I don't want to say blender because it's not the actual brand. And we're dabbing. You're dabbing everything on your skin is going to be a dab, not a swipe. Don't swipe it, don't move it around, dab it. You can also, if you don't want to, you know, dab really hard, you're not supposed to dab really hard. Anyways, you kind of press and like roll. So rolling is acceptable and dabbing is acceptable. Swiping is not acceptable. Concealer. I am using none other than the Maybelline Age Rewind. And I'm just kind of doing a triangle underneath my eyes. Obviously not very good ones. And then I'm going to do it on my forehead. And let's highlight my chin too. And then again, we're going to use this beauty sponge and dab it in. Again, no rubbing, dabbing, or dabbing. So then we're going to set where we just put all that concealer, all that highlight. And we are going to use this Rommel Stay Matte. This is the loose powder. They have a pressed powder as well. And I'm going to, again, go in with this. This is damp, by the way. You put it under water and it like grows like probably 2 times the size. But it's a lot more squishy. The texture is very different from if it was not wet. So I'm just going to take that wet beauty sponge, dip it into this. This is transparent, by the way. This is, I don't know, I think it's shade 001, but they also have like colored setting powders that would be the same size as, or the same shade as, you know, your foundation. Or so I'm also going to press it deep into the lines of my face just to keep those from showing up later on. So I'm just gonna let myself bake for a little while here while we bronze our face, and I am going to use this butter bronzer. This is the deep bronzer. Oh hell. Okay, well, the little brush that I've never used in my life just came out. I didn't even know it has this other compartment. Wow, fancy schmancy. I'm just honestly going to use this e.l.f. complexion brush. So I'm going to dip that into the bronzer. It smells so good. And then I'm also going to put it up here on my forehead. This honestly is the best drugstore one. I know in my first impressions video, I used a different bronzer from, oh, this is Physicians Formula, by the way, but I used a different bronzer from them and I did not like it. It literally did not really show up any color, but the butter bronzer is the way to go. I think it's $12, $15. And I'm also just going to put this under my chin line, I guess, and down the side of my neck. I'm going to wipe that away with my Y11 brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to flick away setting powder underneath my eyes. And also, quick little tip, the good thing about this Morphe sponge, not that I don't say I like Morphe enough, but the good thing about this sponge is it has this flat top. You can actually use this sharp end or whatever beauty sponge you have and chisel it out again, and then if you leave it there, you know, while you finish up your makeup, it will kind of clean up those lines. Okay, so then we're gonna go in with this Milani Baked Blush. This is Rose de Oro. It's 02. It's a baked powder blush. This has been a good blush for me. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. brush. If you want to, you can, you know, give yourself a little bit more rosy cheeks and go in right here. But I watched a video once and somebody said do a figure 8 motion, you know, kind of where your blush goes, but also dragging into your contour. And that will kind of give it a flushed look. But if you want to, you can contour your nose. This is, I think, this is another e.l.f. brush. It just came in this little packet. And you can go down the outside of your nose. More snatched. Okay, well, I have a highlighter that I was going to use, which is the Revolution highlighter, which is a drugstore brand, but I cannot find it for the life of me. But in the meantime, we are going to use BH Cosmetics. This is actually the Carly Bible palette that she has, I'm pretty sure, for this 21 eyeshadow colors and a highlighter palette. $20 or so, 23 or something like this. But I'm gonna go into this one, which is the more champagne-y color. For those of you that didn't know, again, this multi-use little sponge, you can just dip right in with it, put it on your cheekbone like so. And then my thing is I always like to put it on the tip of my nose. Okay, now that we're highlighted and beautiful, because highlight, like I said, is always the best part, I'm going to wipe off this bake, and you can just tell right away that it cleaned that up right there. I always make the funniest faces when I do that. I'm like, for a lip gloss, we're going to use this Plush. It's by RK. It's RK by Kiss. I don't know. It was $1.99. That's a very nice color. I'm enjoying that. Okay, so then last but not least, if you want your makeup to stay, you have to use a setting spray. I am using the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. Ooh, I wanted to use the illuminating one just because I was feeling it. Because why not? I want people to know that you can get still like beautiful makeup with less expensive products. I rave about this Milani Perfect and Conceal foundation. I think it is probably one of the best, except for the Maybelline Fit Me. I really like that one too, but this one fits my skin tone after spring break right now, so that's why I've been using this almost every day, honestly. Number one thing to taking care of your skin and getting a good makeup look is going to be taking care of you, taking care of your skin. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.